everyone. Imagine waking up tomorrow to a reality where your internet connection is suddenly cut off because of a political protest. Imagine reality where your private online chat are legally wiretapped by police and the civilian government office that serve you are suddenly commanded by active duty military generals. This might sound like a dystopian movie or perhaps a dark chapter from our new order past. However, this is the exact legal reality currently being constructed in Indonesia. Before many of us were even born, the start of 1998 bled on the street to tear down the military dual function known as Dwi Fungsi and to stabilize a democracy where civilian supremacy and human rights were the highest law of the land, yet through the recent revision of the Indonesian National Armed Force or TNI law and the National Police or Polri law, our government is quietly but systemically reversing those hard-won victories. So my stand today is unapologetic and clear. This legislative revision are not administrative upgrades. They are a direct systematic attack on our civil liberty. And as they are, our choice in government policy are no longer just a democratic idea. They are our ultimate line of defense. Our purpose today is to uncover the dangerous reality behind this new security law and to realize why the youth must reclaim our seat at the policy table before our civic space is permanently erased. So let's start with the emotional reality of what it means to be a young, active citizen in Indonesia today. We are a generation that care deeply about our nation's future. During the massive nationwide protest in August 2028, we did not just blindly riot, we united formulate the 17 plus 8 demand from the people. A comprehensive platform addressing everything from the cost of living and ecological justice to the outright rejection of military overreach. But how did the state respond to our voice with armor, terror, and unimaginable brutality? Amnesty International verified that during this protest, police force unlawfully fired tear gas directly at people and into enclosed area, while blasting students with high-pressure water cannon from dangerously short distance. Tragically, the protest even saw a demonstrator killed after being hit by an armored vehicle in Jakarta. When we demanded transparency in the drafting of this law, activists were targeted in the shadow. We all remember the horrific attack against consumer rights defender Andre Yunus, who basically tried to monitor a closed-door legislative meeting recorded in the TNI law at the Permanent Hotel. This is the emotional toll of the revised security law. The state is actively creating a profound chilling effect, expanding programs like the virtual police to make us terrified of our own opinion. They are trying to silence our generation by turning the street into battlegrounds and treating the young not as a citizen but as a threat to be neutralized. But if the emotional trauma of the police brutality is not enough to alarm you, let's look at the cold-hard logic of this law. Logically, this revision destroys the basic architecture of a democratic state. Let's examine the revised TNI law, which was passed in a rush parliamentary session on March 2025. Despite massive public outcry, the law legally resolved Dwi Fungsi by allowing active duty military personnel to occupy 14 different civilian ministers and agencies, including border center, border control, and counter-terrorism bodies. Furthermore, it expands military operation into a cyberspace to handle fuck you cyber threat a domain that should strictly belong to civilian bodies. Integrating military command into civilian life, guarantee institutional conflicts, and it turns demographic governance into a rigid war model. Then we have the police law revision with civil society groups referring in construction with diverse per body under Article 16 of this draft. The police are granted to absolute authority to travel or completely shut down the internet under the inevitable vague axis of internal security. Under Article 14, the police are authorized of conduct wiretapping without any comprehensive legal framework, and they are empowered to hijack smart city technologies like facing recognition camera for mass surveillance. The logic is terrifying simple. The government is legalizing a digital authoritarianism, and the process was equality called. The lawmaker deliberated hide from the public, debating the tiny law in secret hotel room away from the parliament building, providing they knew exactly how toxic this polarizing were. We are the most connected, educated, and vocal generation in Indonesian history. We are the generation preparing to build an advanced digital economy. Don't you think it is incredibly ironic that as we look forward to the future, our lawmakers are desperately trying to drag us back to the authoritarian darkness of the past? We are not just biometric data points means to be tracked by smart city camera, and our democratic protests are not cyber threats meant to be managed by military operation. We must refuse to let our internet become a digital prison. We must refuse to accept a government that represented in secret hotel room while firing tear gas at the yard outside. Keep questioning, keep protesting, and keep demanding sit at the table. Let's get up there, authoritarian spirit, and write our own democratic future. Thank you so much, everyone.